Blood and black feathers. The sun beat down on the desolate expanse of the Wild West, its fiery orb casting an unforgiving glare upon the dusty landscape. A lone tumbleweed danced with the wind, a harbinger of the brewing storm that was Marshal Samuel Sam Whitmore. Sam, a man weathered by time and haunted by regrets, had seen his share of darkness. Yet, the recent string of stagecoach robberies, each marked by a trail of cold bodies and stolen riches, had stirred a primal fury within him. The perpetrator, a notorious outlaw Dutch Clayton, was a phantom, leaving only whispers of his ruthlessness and a peculiar calling card, a single black feather. Sam's pursuit of Dutch was more than just a marshal's duty. It was a personal vendetta, fueled by a past that refused to stay buried. A past that included a whirlwind romance with a woman named Lily, a woman who had vanished without a trace, leaving Sam with a void in his heart and a burning question: what had become of her? Fate, it seemed, had a cruel sense of humor. Just as Sam was closing in on Dutch, the outlaw struck again, this time kidnapping Sam's estranged daughter, Emily. The news hit Sam like a bullet to the gut. Emily was all he had left, a living reminder of Lily and the happiness that had once been within his grasp. With the clock ticking and Emily's life hanging in the balance, Sam embarked on a desperate chase, his resolve hardened by a father's love and a lawman's oath. He tracked Dutch and his gang across the treacherous Badlands, every gunshot echoing his growing desperation. The final showdown took place at a ghost town called Redemption, a fitting backdrop for the clash between the marshal and the outlaw. Dutch, cornered like a rattlesnake, revealed a shocking truth: he was Lily's son, Sam's own flesh and blood. The revelation struck Sam like a lightning bolt, shattering his world and leaving him reeling. The ensuing gunfight was a whirlwind of dust and lead, a symphony of death played out under the unforgiving desert sun. When the smoke cleared, Dutch lay sprawled on the ground, a black feather clutched in his lifeless hand. Emily, miraculously unharmed, clung to Sam, her tears a bittersweet testament to their shared ordeal. Sam, his heart heavy with the weight of his newfound knowledge and the blood on his hands, returned to town a changed man. He had brought Dutch to justice, but at a cost. The knowledge that he was responsible for the creation of the monster he had just slain gnawed at his soul. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, Sam stood alone, a solitary figure against the vastness of the West. He was a man haunted by ghosts, both past and present. The dust devils swirled around him, whispering tales of love, loss, and the unbreakable bonds of blood. As the stars began to twinkle in the darkening sky, Sam knew that his journey was far from over. The echoes of gunshots and the spectre of Dutch would forever haunt his dreams, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked within his own heart and the legacy he had unwittingly created. In the aftermath of the Redemption showdown, a heavy silence settled over the once bustling town. The echoes of gunfire had faded, leaving only the mournful whistle of the wind and the haunting image of Dutch Clayton's lifeless body. Sam, burdened by the weight of his newfound knowledge and the blood on his hands, struggled to reconcile the man he had become with the man he once was. Emily, though physically unharmed, was scarred by the ordeal. The revelation that her captor was her half-brother, a man she had never known, left her grappling with a complex mix of emotions, anger, confusion, and a profound sense of loss. Sam, in his own silent grief, did his best to comfort her, but the chasm between them seemed insurmountable. News of Dutch's demise and Sam's connection to him spread like wildfire, casting a long shadow over the marshal's reputation. Whispers of doubt and suspicion followed him wherever he went, eroding the trust he had worked so hard to build. The townsfolk, once quick to greet him with a smile and a nod, now averted their eyes. Their silence speaks volumes. Sam, weary and disillusioned, contemplated leaving, seeking solace in the anonymity of a new frontier. But Emily, despite her reservations, begged him to stay. She needed him, she said, more than he realized. Her words, a plea for connection in the face of shared trauma, resonated with Sam. He couldn't abandon her, not now, not when she needed him most. And so, Sam stayed, his resolve renewed. He dedicated himself to rebuilding his tarnished reputation, one good deed at a time. He patrolled the streets with unwavering vigilance, his presence a reminder that justice, though sometimes flawed, still prevailed. He reached out to Emily, patiently bridging the gap that separated them, offering her the love and support she so desperately craved. Slowly, tentatively, the town began to heal. The whispers subsided, replaced by grudging respect and a newfound appreciation for Sam's unwavering commitment to their safety. Emily, too, began to emerge from her shell, finding solace in her father's company and the shared burden of their loss. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and gold, Sam and Emily sat on the porch of their modest home, their silence punctuated only by the chirping of crickets and the distant howl of a lone coyote. Emily, her gaze fixed on the horizon, spoke softly, "Do you think he ever loved us, Papa?" Sam, his heart aching, reached for her hand. "I don't know, sweetheart," he replied, his voice thick with emotion. "But I know that we loved him, in our way. And that's what matters." Emily nodded, a single tear tracing a path down her cheek. At that moment, a silent understanding passed between them, a shared acknowledgement of the complexities of love, loss, and the enduring power of family.